Are you tired of the endless cycle of conflict and confrontation in your life? Imagine a strategy where you can defeat your enemies without ever raising a finger, all while embodying a sense of inner peace and resilience. Welcome to the profound world of Stoicism, a philosophy that offers timeless wisdom for overcoming adversaries through mental fortitude rather than physical struggle. In today's video, we're diving deep into 12 Stoic ways to defeat your enemies without fighting, revealing how the ancient principles of Stoicism can empower you to outsmart, outmaneuver, and outlast those who challenge you, all while maintaining your own tranquility and integrity. 1. Master your inner dialogue. In Stoic philosophy, the foundation of personal power lies in our ability to control our own thoughts and reactions. Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus both emphasize that while we cannot always control external events or the behavior of others, we have absolute authority over how we interpret and respond to these situations. Mastering your inner dialogue is central to this principle. When faced with conflict or hostility, the initial emotional reaction can be intense. Feelings of anger, frustration, or defensiveness often surge. However, Stoicism teaches us to take a step back and assess our internal responses before they manifest externally. By practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, you can observe your thoughts and emotional responses without becoming overwhelmed by them. This reflective pause allows you to reframe your perceptions and choose a more rational and measured approach. For instance, rather than reacting impulsively to criticism or confrontation, a Stoic mindset involves evaluating the situation objectively, understanding the underlying motives of the other party, and responding from a place of clarity rather than emotional reactivity. This process of inner mastery involves several techniques. Cognitive distancing helps you detach from immediate emotional responses, allowing you to see the situation more clearly. Reframing involves altering your perspective on the conflict, viewing it as an opportunity for personal growth or understanding rather than a personal attack. Through practices like journaling and self-reflection, you can regularly refine this skill, making it easier to remain calm and composed when faced with adversarial situations. By mastering your inner dialogue, you effectively neutralize the emotional charge that often escalates disputes. This calm, rational approach not only disarms hostility, but also positions you as a figure of composure and wisdom. Such a stance can often diffuse conflicts before they escalate, leading to more constructive interactions and preserving your inner peace. In essence, mastering your inner dialogue empowers you to navigate conflicts with grace and effectiveness, turning potential adversaries into opportunities for demonstrating strength and tranquility. 2. Focus on what's within your control. The Stoic principle of focusing on what's within your control is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, profoundly impacting how we handle adversities and conflicts. According to Stoics like Epictetus and Seneca, the only true domain we can command is our own actions, thoughts, and responses. This means that while we may be faced with external challenges, such as the actions of others or the circumstances we find ourselves in, our power lies solely in how we choose to react to these situations. When you focus on what's within your control, you shift your energy from trying to manipulate or change external factors, something that is often futile and draining, toward enhancing your own responses and personal growth. This approach is liberating because it frees you from the frustration of trying to influence things beyond your grasp. For example, if you are dealing with a difficult colleague or an unjust situation, the Stoic response would be to accept that you cannot control their behavior, but you can control how you respond to it. You can choose to remain composed, articulate your concerns calmly, or disengage if necessary, rather than letting their actions dictate your emotional state. This focus on internal control enables you to conserve your energy for self-improvement and personal development, rather than being expended on external conflicts. By channeling your efforts into areas you can influence, such as your skills, character, and emotional resilience, you not only navigate adversities with greater grace, but also cultivate a more strategic approach to overcoming challenges. Stoicism encourages us to adopt a mindset that differentiates between what is within our control and what is not, For instance, you can control your preparation and effort, but not the outcome of a project or the reactions of others. Recognizing this distinction helps you maintain your focus on proactive and productive actions rather than futile attempts to alter circumstances beyond your reach. Focusing on what's within your control aligns with a broader Stoic goal of living a virtuous and fulfilling life. By managing your responses and actions with integrity and purpose, you maintain your inner peace and effectiveness, transforming potential conflicts into opportunities for personal growth and demonstrating a profound strength that is rooted in wisdom and self-mastery. 3. Practice empathy and understanding. In the realm of Stoicism, practicing empathy and understanding is not just a social nicety, but a powerful strategy for conflict resolution and personal growth. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca advocated for viewing others with compassion and trying to understand their motivations, which can significantly alter the dynamics of a conflict. This empathetic approach involves putting yourself in the shoes of your adversaries to grasp why they might be acting in a particular way. Understanding their underlying fears, insecurities, or needs can provide valuable insights into the root causes of the conflict rather than merely addressing the surface-level symptoms. When you practice empathy, you're essentially engaging in a process of deep listening and active interpretation. This means making an effort to understand the perspective and emotional state of the other party, even when their actions seem unfounded or unjust. For instance, if a colleague is consistently undermining your work instead of reacting with irritation or defensiveness, a Stoic approach would be to consider what might be driving their behavior. Perhaps they feel threatened by your success, or they are experiencing their own stresses that are manifesting as hostility. By identifying and acknowledging these underlying factors, you can address the core issues more effectively. This might involve having a constructive conversation where you express your observations and feelings while also listening to their side of the story. Such an approach not only helps in finding common ground and potential solutions, but also demonstrates a level of maturity and wisdom. Your willingness to understand their motivations can de-escalate tensions and foster a more collaborative atmosphere. Moreover, practicing empathy helps you avoid unnecessary conflict and build stronger relationships based on mutual respect. It shows that you are not merely reacting to their actions, but are genuinely interested in resolving the conflict in a way that acknowledges both parties' concerns. This approach aligns with the Stoic ideal of treating others with kindness and understanding, even when faced with adversity. In essence, empathy and understanding transform the way you interact with adversaries by focusing on the deeper issues at play. This shift in perspective can often lead to more meaningful and sustainable resolutions, reducing hostility and promoting a more harmonious and balanced way of engaging with others. By addressing the root causes of conflicts rather than just their manifestations, you navigate disputes with greater wisdom and integrity, embodying the Stoic virtues of patience, compassion, and insight. 4. View challenges as opportunities for growth. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, advocated for a transformative perspective on challenges and adversities. He believed that difficulties should not be viewed as mere obstacles, but as invaluable opportunities for personal growth and self-improvement. This Stoic approach reframes challenges as essential elements in the journey of self-development, allowing you to turn potential setbacks into stepping stones toward greater resilience and character. When you adopt the Stoic mindset of viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, you fundamentally alter how you perceive and respond to adversity. Instead of seeing conflicts and difficulties as burdens or unfair trials, you begin to recognize them as tests that can refine and strengthen your character. For example, if you face a significant professional setback, such as a failed project or a missed promotion, rather than dwelling on the disappointment or attributing it to external factors, you can shift your focus to what you can learn from the experience. Reflect on the areas where you could improve, the skills you need to develop, or the new strategies you can employ in the future. This approach is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, which teaches that every challenge is an opportunity to practice virtues like patience, courage, and wisdom. By facing difficulties with this mindset, you not only build your resilience, but also enhance your ability to handle future adversities more effectively. For instance, overcoming a personal crisis can teach you valuable lessons about your own strengths and limitations, helping you approach subsequent challenges with greater confidence and insight. Seneca's advice encourages us to embrace the notion that life's trials are not random or punitive, but are integral to our growth. Each obstacle provides a chance to refine our virtues and develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our capabilities. By viewing these challenges through this lens, you transform the way you interact with the world, approaching difficulties with a proactive and positive attitude. This perspective also aligns with the broader Stoic principle of accepting and embracing fate, amor fati. By recognizing that challenges are a natural part of life's journey, you align yourself with the flow of existence, reducing resistance and fostering a more harmonious relationship with the world around you. Ultimately, by viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, you shift from a reactive stance to a proactive one, turning adversities into catalysts for personal development. This mindset not only helps you rise above conflicts with greater strength and wisdom, but also reinforces the Stoic ideal of using every experience as a means to build a more virtuous and resilient self. 5. Embrace amor fati. Amor fati, a Latin phrase meaning love of fate, is a central tenet of Stoic philosophy that encourages us to embrace and accept everything that happens in life, including challenges and adversities, as essential parts of our existence. This principle, championed by Stoics like Friedrich Nietzsche and Marcus Aurelius, teaches us to view our circumstances, whether favorable or unfavorable, not just with resignation, but with genuine appreciation and love. By fully accepting and even loving our fate, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life and significantly reduce the emotional burden of conflicts and difficulties. Embracing amor fati involves more than simply tolerating the ups and downs of life. It means actively welcoming them as integral to our journey. Instead of resisting or resenting the difficulties you face, amor fati encourages you to see them as necessary elements of your personal development and growth. This perspective allows you to integrate every experience, positive or negative, into your broader understanding of life. For instance, if you encounter a personal or professional setback, rather than viewing it as an unfortunate deviation from your desired path, amor fati helps you reframe it as a valuable part of your journey that contributes to your overall evolution. By accepting and loving your fate, you reduce the emotional turbulence that often accompanies adversarial actions or challenging circumstances. This acceptance diminishes the power that external events have over your internal state, fostering a sense of inner peace and resilience. When you stop fighting against what cannot be changed, you free yourself from the frustration and stress of constant resistance, allowing you to engage with life more fully and with greater equanimity. Furthermore, amor fati aligns with the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature and the universe. It suggests that everything that happens is part of a larger, interconnected whole, and by loving your fate, you acknowledge and accept your place within this grand design. This acceptance not only helps you deal with adversity more gracefully, but also enriches your appreciation of the positive aspects of life, fostering a more balanced and fulfilling existence. In practical terms, embracing amor fati means actively practicing gratitude for both the triumphs and tribulations you encounter. It encourages you to reflect on how each experience, regardless of its immediate appearance, contributes to your growth and understanding. By doing so, you transform potential sources of conflict into opportunities for greater alignment with the natural course of life. Ultimately, amor fati empowers you to navigate adversities with a sense of calm and purpose, allowing you to rise above conflicts and challenges with a spirit of acceptance and love. This Stoic approach not only helps you maintain your emotional equilibrium, but also deepens your engagement with life's inherent complexities, leading to a more harmonious and resilient way of being. 6. Maintain a cosmic perspective. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, often spoke about the importance of maintaining a cosmic perspective, a broader view that situates our personal conflicts and concerns within the vastness of the universe. This Stoic practice involves recognizing the relative insignificance of individual conflicts in the grand scheme of existence, helping to put our daily struggles and adversities into a more manageable context. Maintaining a cosmic perspective means understanding that the universe is immensely large, and our lives are but brief moments within it. Marcus Aurelius frequently reminded himself of the impermanence of human affairs and the fleeting nature of individual experiences. By contemplating the vastness of time and space, you gain a sense of proportion that can help reduce the emotional intensity of conflicts. For example, when faced with a personal or professional disagreement, reflecting on the fact that human life is but a tiny part of the cosmos can diminish the weight of the conflict, allowing you to approach it with greater detachment and calm. This perspective also helps in understanding that individual problems are not unique to you alone. They are part of the broader human experience. By recognizing that conflicts, disappointments, and challenges are universal aspects of life that everyone encounters, you can foster a sense of empathy and solidarity with others, rather than feeling isolated or disproportionately burdened by your own difficulties. Moreover, a cosmic perspective encourages you to shift your focus from the immediate and personal to the universal and enduring. It helps you appreciate that many of the things we stress over are transient and relatively minor when viewed against the backdrop of the universe's infinite expanse. This understanding fosters tranquility by reducing the tendency to overemphasize conflicts and instead encourages you to concentrate on what truly matters in the grander scheme of life. Practicing this perspective involves regular reflection on the scale of existence. Marcus Aurelius would often meditate on the vastness of the cosmos and the briefness of human life as a way to gain clarity and maintain emotional equilibrium. This practice can be integrated into your daily life by taking moments to step back from immediate concerns and reflect on the broader context of your experiences. In essence, maintaining a cosmic perspective helps you to keep conflicts and challenges in proper proportion, allowing you to approach them with a sense of calm and resilience. By viewing your struggles as minor blips in the vast expanse of existence, you prevent them from overwhelming you and cultivate a more serene and balanced approach to life's inevitable ups and downs. 7. Cultivate indifference to external events. Cultivating indifference to external events is a fundamental Stoic practice designed to help you maintain inner tranquility regardless of external circumstances. This principle is rooted in the Stoic belief that while we cannot control the events that happen to us, we can control our reactions to them. By fostering a sense of indifference towards external events, you effectively diminish their power to disrupt your inner peace and emotional well-being. Indifference, in the Stoic sense, does not mean apathy or lack of engagement with the world. Rather, it signifies a deliberate choice to detach your emotional responses from events that are beyond your control. This means recognizing that while you might encounter adversity, criticism, or unforeseen challenges, you have the power to remain centered and unaffected by these external forces. For example, if you receive negative feedback or face an unexpected setback, practicing indifference involves acknowledging the event without allowing it to overwhelm or define your emotional state. This practice involves several key strategies. Understanding that your responses and attitudes are within your control helps you detach from the impact of external events. By focusing on how you can respond constructively rather than being consumed by the event itself, you maintain a sense of agency and control over your emotional state. Developing the ability to step back and observe your emotional responses can help you manage them more effectively. By recognizing when emotions such as anger, frustration, or anxiety arise, you can choose to address them with reason, rather than letting them dictate your actions. Indifference also involves reframing how you view external events. Instead of seeing them as personal affronts or significant threats, view them as neutral occurrences that do not inherently impact your sense of self-worth or happiness. This shift in perspective helps you approach events with a more balanced and objective mindset. Anchoring yourself in your core values and principles provides a stable foundation amidst external fluctuations. By prioritizing your commitment to virtues like wisdom, courage, and integrity, you create a reliable inner compass that guides you through external challenges without being swayed by them. Engaging in regular Stoic practices such as journaling, meditation, and reflection reinforces your ability to maintain indifference. These practices help you internalize Stoic principles and apply them consistently in your daily life. By cultivating indifference, you prevent external events from dictating your emotional responses, allowing you to maintain a sense of calm and stability regardless of the circumstances. This practice fosters resilience and mental clarity, helping you navigate life's challenges with greater ease and composure. Ultimately, cultivating indifference aligns with the Stoic ideal of achieving inner peace and maintaining a steady focus on what truly matters, regardless of external disturbances. 8. Focus on gratitude and virtue. Practicing gratitude and focusing on virtue are powerful Stoic strategies for transforming the way you experience and respond to conflicts. In Stoic philosophy, gratitude is not just an acknowledgement of what you have, but a deep appreciation for every aspect of your life, including the challenges you face. Similarly, focusing on virtue involves honing in on your positive qualities and moral character, rather than dwelling on personal flaws or external adversities. Together, these practices help shift the narrative from conflict and negativity to contentment and resilience. By actively practicing gratitude, you cultivate a mindset that recognizes and appreciates the positive aspects of your life, regardless of external circumstances. This practice involves regularly reflecting on the things you are thankful for, whether they are the support of loved ones, personal achievements, or even the lessons learned from difficult experiences. For instance, keeping a gratitude journal where you write down daily entries of things you appreciate can help reinforce a positive outlook and counterbalance negative thoughts. This conscious acknowledgement of what you have, rather than what you lack, creates a buffer against feelings of resentment or dissatisfaction that can arise from conflicts or adversarial behavior. Focusing on virtue, as advocated by Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, involves concentrating on the qualities that define your character, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By emphasizing these virtues, you align yourself with a higher standard of behavior and thought. This focus helps to shift attention away from your perceived flaws or the negative aspects of a situation. For example, if you face criticism or conflict, redirecting your focus to how you can embody virtues like patience, integrity, and empathy allows you to respond in a manner that reflects your values rather than reacting defensively or with hostility. This practice of focusing on virtues rather than flaws also fosters self-improvement and personal growth. By setting a standard of virtue, you encourage yourself to act in ways that align with your highest ideals. This approach not only enhances your personal character, but also positively influences how you interact with others. When you approach conflicts with a focus on virtues such as fairness and understanding, you are more likely to resolve disputes amicably and maintain respectful relationships. Moreover, emphasizing your positive qualities and appreciating your life creates an internal reservoir of strength and positivity that can protect against external negativity. By reinforcing a sense of contentment and focusing on what is good and virtuous, you build resilience against adversarial behavior and reduce its impact on your well-being. This approach helps to maintain a steady and positive mindset, even in the face of challenges, by fostering a deep sense of inner satisfaction and self-worth. In essence, by practicing gratitude and focusing on virtue, you transform your approach to conflict and adversity. These practices shift your focus from what you lack or what is wrong to what you have and what you aspire to be. This shift not only enhances your overall sense of contentment, but also equips you with a robust internal framework to handle conflicts with grace and equanimity, aligning your responses with the Stoic ideals of inner strength and moral excellence. 9. Prepare mentally for adversity. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, is a powerful technique for mentally preparing yourself for potential adversities and reducing their impact when they arise. This Stoic strategy involves actively contemplating possible challenges and negative events before they occur. By envisioning these scenarios in advance, you develop a proactive mindset that equips you to handle difficulties with greater resilience and composure. Premeditatio malorum is based on the idea that by anticipating and mentally rehearsing potential adversities, you can reduce their psychological impact and avoid being caught off guard. For instance, if you foresee potential setbacks in a project, relationship issues, or personal challenges, taking time to reflect on these possibilities allows you to consider how you might respond effectively. This mental rehearsal helps you prepare emotionally and strategically, making it easier to maintain your composure and navigate the situation with greater clarity when it actually arises. The practice involves several key elements. First, imagine various scenarios where things might not go as planned, from minor inconveniences to more significant challenges. This mental exercise allows you to explore different responses and strategies for dealing with these issues. For example, if you are concerned about a potential job loss, you might consider how you would manage your finances, seek alternative employment, or address your emotional response to the situation. By doing so, you create a mental framework that can help you act more decisively and calmly when facing real-life challenges. Another important aspect of premeditatio malorum is to reflect on the nature of adversity itself. Stoicism teaches that difficulties are an inherent part of life, and that our ability to face them with equanimity is a reflection of our strength and virtue. By accepting that challenges will arise and that they are a natural part of existence, you build a resilient mindset that views adversities as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable obstacles. Additionally, this practice helps you to cultivate a sense of readiness and adaptability. When you mentally prepare for potential challenges, you reduce the element of surprise and anxiety associated with unexpected difficulties. This preparation allows you to approach conflicts with a more balanced and proactive attitude rather than being overwhelmed by stress or uncertainty. Premeditatio malorum also reinforces the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within your control. By mentally rehearsing how you might handle various adversities, you reinforce your ability to manage your responses and maintain your inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. In essence, by incorporating premeditatio malorum into your daily practice, you prepare yourself mentally for potential adversities, enhancing your ability to face challenges with resilience and calm. This proactive mental rehearsal not only reduces the impact of difficulties when they arise, but also fosters a more balanced and composed approach to life's inevitable uncertainties, aligning with the Stoic ideal of enduring hardship with wisdom and fortitude. 10. Reflect on the impermanence of all things. Reflecting on the impermanence of all things is a profound Stoic practice that helps you navigate conflicts and challenges with a sense of detachment and composure. This principle is rooted in the understanding that everything in life, including both positive and negative experiences, is transient and subject to change. By embracing this perspective, you gain the ability to maintain equilibrium and clarity when faced with adversarial situations, recognizing that they are temporary and part of the ever-changing nature of existence. The Stoic philosophers, including Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, frequently emphasize the importance of acknowledging the transient nature of all things. By reflecting on the fact that every situation, including conflicts and adversities, is temporary, you can reduce their emotional impact and avoid being overwhelmed by them. For instance, if you are dealing with a difficult situation at work, understanding that it is just one moment in the broader continuum of your life can help you approach it with greater calm and perspective. This practice involves several key aspects. First, acknowledge the fleeting nature of all experiences. Everything in life, whether it is a triumph or a trial, is subject to change. By regularly reminding yourself that the present moment, including any conflicts you are facing, is part of a larger flow of events, you cultivate a sense of detachment. This detachment allows you to engage with conflicts more rationally, without being unduly affected by their immediate intensity. Second, engage in reflective practices to deepen your understanding of impermanence. Stoics often engaged in meditation and contemplation to reinforce their awareness of life's transience. For example, consider the inevitability of change by reflecting on past experiences that once seemed significant but have since faded in importance. This reflection can help you realize that current conflicts will also eventually pass and become a part of the past. Third, maintain a broader perspective by recognizing that adversities are a natural part of the human experience. By accepting that difficulties are temporary and that everyone faces them at different times, you foster empathy and reduce the sense of personal injustice or isolation. This understanding can help you approach conflicts with a more balanced and compassionate mindset. Focus on what endures by grounding yourself in your core values and principles. While external circumstances are temporary, your commitment to virtues such as integrity, resilience, and wisdom remains constant. By anchoring your responses in these enduring values, you navigate conflicts with a sense of purpose and steadiness, irrespective of the transient nature of the situation. In essence, reflecting on the impermanence of all things enables you to approach conflicts and adversities with greater detachment and composure. By understanding that both conflicts and adversaries are temporary, you maintain a sense of perspective that helps you remain centered and resilient. This Stoic practice not only aids in managing immediate challenges, but also fosters a more profound sense of inner peace and stability, aligning with the Stoic ideal of navigating life's changes with grace and wisdom. 11. Practice restraint and self-control. Stoicism places a high value on restraint and self-control as essential virtues for maintaining inner peace and effectively managing conflicts. By exercising self-control in your reactions and interactions, you prevent escalation and demonstrate strength of character. This means choosing not to react impulsively or with anger when faced with provocations. Instead, you maintain your dignity by pausing and considering a measured response. Practicing restraint allows you to de-escalate potential conflicts before they grow, preserving harmony and demonstrating your ability to handle adversity with grace. By controlling your impulses and maintaining composure, you not only uphold your own principles, but also often diffuse tensions, fostering more constructive and respectful interactions. 12. Uphold virtue and integrity. The Stoic philosophy underscores that true victory is achieved through the steadfast maintenance of virtue and integrity, regardless of external circumstances. Upholding your core values, such as honesty, fairness, and courage, ensures that your actions remain aligned with your moral principles, even amidst conflict. This commitment to virtue not only earns you respect from others, but also helps you preserve your own self-worth and character. By consistently acting with integrity, you navigate conflicts in a way that reflects your highest ideals, rather than succumbing to expediency or retaliation. Maintaining virtue during challenging times demonstrates strength of character and resilience. It involves making principled choices that reflect your commitment to ethical behavior, even when faced with provocation or adversity. By focusing on what is right rather than what is easy, you cultivate a sense of inner peace and self-respect. This adherence to virtue not only ensures that you emerge from conflicts with your dignity intact, but also reinforces your personal values and sense of self-worth. In essence, upholding virtue and integrity is about aligning your actions with your deepest principles, which defines true success and personal fulfillment. It's not just about winning respect from others, but also about staying true to yourself, thus achieving a form of victory that transcends external outcomes and affirms your character and values. By integrating these Stoic strategies into your life, you can transform adversarial situations into opportunities for personal mastery and growth, defeating your enemies not through combat, but through the sheer power of wisdom and inner strength. If you found this exploration of Stoic philosophy enlightening, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us continue to bring you insightful content on how to live a more thoughtful and empowered life.